So we talked quite a lot about lack of inspiration, lack of creativity when the embers are dying down. So go on, talk to us about when you are creative, when you have been creative. What are the things that light your fire, that make you burn, make you really want to write, want to express yourself? What do you write about? What do you think about?
Yeah, so one of the big ones is nature. Mm-hmm. So loads of the songs I've written are all somehow linked to nature, or have been written whilst I've been outside, or the ideas come to me, when I've been thinking about being outside. So nature is a big one. And then most of them, although not all of them, and I think you find that with singer-songwriters quite a lot, they're very personal. They kind of become extension of yourself, almost like another way to speak, or another way, how you wear clothes. You've got songs that resonates with.
Yeah. So it's another form of expressing yourself, isn't it? More so.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, and you can beautifully see it at the open mics. For people that don't know, I before COVID I used to regularly compare an open mic, and you just get to know the people from such a different angle when you hear their music, because it's so personal, and that's something that I really love. So somehow they're usually somehow linked to.
But would you not say that that's actually very much coming out of an American and probably kind of quite individualistic tradition, whereas actually lots of different. I mean, I notice like how you play that song, that kind of comes out of a sort of Anglo-American structure, chord structure, melody, and all the rest of it. But obviously that's not the only way to be a singer-songwriter.
No, absolutely not. But
so,
you asked about how.
This is I'm kind of interested in sort of digging down a bit into.
Yeah, it is very true.
What your, why you take that approach? Do you think, or is it just that's obvious because that's the one that comes to you, or?
Yeah, I am bothered about the individualism of the society and the way we are, of the fact that everything is about oneself, and
me.
And I try very hard, although the songs are personal to me, I try very hard for them to be universal, for other people to relate to, and in none of them you can tell exactly what they are about. You can't, I even try to not use the word I too much, or make the story really about me. I do try to make it universal so it fits. But I don't think about how I write. I don't think about how I play. I'm not trying to make it a certain way or the other. That's just I started writing music a few years ago, and that's what it is. And I don't analyze it. I don't try to change it. Maybe it changes through my own life and my own experience. But yeah, I don't look at it that way.
Yeah. I mean, it's a joke I always do on stage when I say, "Oh, this song is about something, a story that's completely not to do with me." But of course, it's all about me because I'm a singer-songwriter. And I think we all understand that. It's that problem about being a creative. That of course it's all about me because it's it's me creating something. But I think there's a really interesting tension there about, again, how do you do that sort of idea of the universal subjectivity? How do you tell your own story, but make it so that me, the audience, when you're telling your story, that I can feel there's a bit of me in there, or I can understand.
I haven't thought about this though, because as an audience, I try and put myself in the shoes of the listener, and thinking about it, it's almost like when you're listening to a piece of music, you're almost putting yourself, especially if you sing along, you put yourself in the position, and then you're singing the lyrics, and then suddenly it is about the listener, So, but yeah, what would you think to that? Is it?
How do you make it universal? That's what you said.
So does the listener make it universal, or does the songwriter make it universal?
I personally would say the songwriter you're in charge, you're on stage, you're the...
You
you're
can
the
never
person to-
influence the perspective of somebody who will listen to you, so you kind of have to let go of that. That you want, well, I want my music to somehow contribute and make life richer or more beautiful or better in some small way. And going back to that author, because she speaks a lot about creativity, does Clarissa, she actually says that one of the ways to reach people and to make, you know, to make your work unique but significant to people is simply to be truthful, to say something that is true to you, and to be honest in your music. And you know, that seems kind of true to me.
Yeah. I mean, that idea of artistic authenticity, you know, they believe in you if you believe in yourself, kind of thing. Yeah.